Hello crafters, welcome to Create at Home with G and today's video. Today I'm going to be doing something really simple, really quick, and I know that there's a lot of videos out on YouTube about these risers, these plate risers, these stands and that type of thing, using things you can buy from the dollar stores and Poundland and so forth. But in my Poundland, obviously you know, most of you guys know that I'm in the UK, our version of the Dollar Tree or dollar stores is Poundland, or Pound World, or the 99p store. We have these wooden serving boards, and they measure, let me measure it for you, from base to handle is 10 inches and it's about 4 3/4 wide. And I am going to turn this into, very simply, as I say, really quick, Poundland don't sell any wooden beads that I can use. Okay, as I was saying before my battery died, Poundland don't sell any beads, at least nothing this size. They sell some really small plastic beads, but I want the kind of this sort of size. And these measure, I got these off eBay. You can get them from Hobbycraft and you can get them from Works, similar ones from the Works. And they are approximately 3/4 inch. So I'm going to be using the Arlin's tacky glue. Now you can use E6000 super glue, you can use wood glue, but I've made a couple of these now, and the Arlin's tacky glue works wonders. Now I have already made one where I have the handle facing that way. Now I want one with the handle facing this way, so I'm going to turn this over. Mind you, why have I turned it over? Crafters, that's bonkers. Oh, I know why, because if I had put them on that way, then it would have still worked, because you can just turn it. Crafters, I tell you, I am suffering really badly lately with fibro fog. so silly of me, honestly. Okay crafters, I'm going to put these wooden beads and I'm going to use them as my feet, and I'm going to use the Arlin's tacky glue because this works wonders. Actually, it works really well. So one on each corner, roughly the same distance in and all that kind of stuff. You want them to be as equal. So I need to let that dry, and then we're going to come back. We're going to do a pigment treatment, and then we're going to do some stamping using a stamp set from May, and that is the big time sayings. So you'll see me in a second. Okay crafters, the legs aren't 100% dry, but I'm going to be impatient and I'm going to crack on. Right, I've got some of gesso. Now this is gesso that I use for all types of projects, and I'm going to give this, as you can see, I'm giving this a whitewash down the sides, on the underside, on the feet, the handle, I'm just going to quickly blast this with my heat tool. And using the stamp set from May Big Time Sayings, I'm going to use the image, or should I say the sentiment, or the word that says hello. And using my VersaFine, I'm going to stamp hello. You could stamp spring, you could stamp summer, you could stamp home, whatever you want. But I'm just simply going to stamp hello in this corner here. You can seal it if you want to. You could buy some clear sealant spray. Once it's fully dry, you could give it a coverage of Mod Podge, but as these aren't going to be getting liquid or anything on them, I'm not going to bother. So there we go. I've got one for the right hand side and one for the left hand side, because I'm a very symmetrical decorator, and I will use these in my home for decorating. I'll have some images below, and I'll also have some images below of a larger version. Actually, let me just get the larger version and I can show you. Here is the larger version that I used. And this was just, in fact, this particular breadboard, or whatever you want to call it, breadboard, food board, cheese board, was actually from a cheese board at Christmas. But I do want to give it a quick whitewash. So I will have, so you just think outside the box. If you've got some cheese boards left over from Christmas and you want to turn them into risers, I mean, they're called risers, or you can call them stands, pot stands, plant stands, pedestals, whatever you want to call them, because I've seen them called so many different things. But I do like keeping the light wood. You can obviously stain it. If you don't want to buy a wood stain, then you could use brown acrylic paint and then water it down. Or you could use, as I've done in the past, you can buy some shoe polish from Poundland or from your Dollar Trees, and you can use that, you know, water that down, and you can use that to stain it. So I just tend to go all the way around. As you can see, I'm not precise. I'm literally just giving this a weathered look. More in. I can put more in if I want to, and take it away. See, now that's too much, so all I would do is I'll grab hold of some tissue paper and rub it off. I will spray it with some water and take it off. But doing this actually is giving it a nice kind of distressed white look. I actually quite like that. Let me put in some darker striations of the gesso. Okay, crafters, I think I like that. So here's another one that I did using a different a cheese board that we had at Christmas. So just think outside the box. Thank you very much for joining me today, crafters, and you'll see me again very soon. Take care now. Bye bye.